I really had to think. I was like, is this something I really want to do? It's like it was like a flashback. It
Right.
like clicked in my head.
Right.
I just thought about what Miss Lee was saying. I was talking to Mr. Cole too. Like, hey, I've been invited to these American River College workouts, and I was like, damn, like, how much am I willing to bet on myself?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, I love California. Like, I can't see myself moving from California. So imagine if I got like a D1 offer to like Texas. You know what I mean? Do I really want to go all the way to Texas? I don't have
Right.
any of my family or friends.
Well, if it's D1, you probably go. But yeah, I mean,
But it's so hard because it's like, damn, is that what I really want to do? And imagine if like I go there and I don't do good or I'm not playing at all.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or what if I am doing good and then I get the opportunity to play overseas? Would I want to travel across the country? That's like a whole
You're
new
starting
life.
to question. You're starting to question how much you like basketball, or what, or how much you're
Yeah,
willing to give up.
it was like, yeah, how much I was able to give up. Like I really started going into detail. It's like, you know, would this be something I want to do? Like give up like and here's another thing. I'm not going to go too in depth with my life story at home and things like that. But a lot of times, like I would skip family events
Mhm.
just to go to practice and
Of
things
course,
like that.
of course. Yeah.
Like at high school, like, there's a lot of times where my family asked, like, hey, can you come to this event? Things like that. And I was willing to give that up for basketball. And, you know, sometimes like you got to take family over basketball. Like you can't be skipping out on these events and things like that. That's what I did because
Right.
I just love this game so much.
Mhm.
So then I really think I started to think like, imagine if I go to overseas, I won't be able to do any of that stuff.
Right.
Like I won't be
Right.
able to see family, things
No,
like
you give
that.
up. You give up a lot, and there's a lot of like. I have a friend
And
that
it's,
played. He played overseas since high school. I mean, since he finished high from the Thomas. So he's like, what? He's my age. He's 32. I think he's still playing. He's been all over, man. Romania, Australia. He was in like Australia too. Then he went back to Europe. And you're right. You give up a lot, man. Like you give up a lot. Like people want that life on TV, and I get it. But you're gonna have to give up something, right? Sacrifices have to come from somewhere. Like you said, you already thought about it. Your family, you got your girlfriend, you got your things, right? That you're gonna have to give up because you're playing basketball at 5 in the morning and then at night and then you're weight training. So when did you decide like from like okay, so you ended up not you didn't end up going to ARC, right?
yeah.
So what did you do? So you just decided now. Right now you just, are you okay with not playing basketball anymore or what? Like at that level, or are you okay just not playing anymore and being part of the game still?
So here's what happened. I decided like, it was crazy because it was kind of out of nowhere. It was
Right.
over the summer.
Right.
And this is when like the corona started. Or no, no, no. It wasn't over the summer. It was before the summer,
Okay.
before even corona stuff hit. And the American River College coach, he texted me. He's like, "Hey man, what are your plans? Like, are you thinking about coming here next season?" And I finally had to tell him. I was like, "Hey, um, I'm deciding that I want to stay at Sac State. I'm really like grateful that you offered me to these workouts and things like that, but I got to focus on my education. And, I'm receiving a lot of benefits here at Sac State. And, it's crazy because you never know what will happen in life. When that corona hit, like that affected everybody.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I was kind of glad that I didn't take the JUCO route because it's like, damn, maybe I wouldn't even have been able to play. You know
No.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
there would have been no season, right?
yeah,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, like it's so crazy how things could just switch like that. Like, imagine if I went to ARC. One of my boys that I like, my homie, I put him in my YouTube videos and things like that. His name is Orion. And our original plan was to go to American River College together. He was already playing JUCO. He was a redshirt at CRC.
Okay.
So I told him, I was like, hey, let's go to American River College together. So he went ahead and transferred to ARC. He was going to do that regardless, because like he was already playing. And now he's still at ARC, and he's telling me, he's like, man, like, bro, we haven't even started the workouts yet.
No.
Like, he's like, I've been just working out by myself. And he's really good. Like, he's been invited to G League workouts. He's been doing his G League workouts at a
Okay.
sports court around here
Right.
in Sacramento. And I'm like, man, like that sucks, bro, because you're working so hard.
Right.
to play, but you don't even know if you're going to get a season. You know what I mean? And
Well, that was, that was the global pandemic, and nobody knew that was going to come, right? I mean, so, but like you said, all things end up, they all end up aligning up, to what they're supposed to be, and